tweet says, will Avengers Doomsday make over $2 billion at the box office? And to be honest, I have a very interesting take on this. First of all, we all know that Doomsday will make a fuck ton of money. This goes without a doubt. It's an Avengers movie at the end of the day. There hasn't been a single Avengers movie that hasn't made over $1 billion. However, I don't think this is gonna make $2 billion, and every time I say that, people call me insane, but it makes sense when you look at everything. I think a lot of people also were not around during the Infinity War and Endgame era, because when Infinity War came out, do y'all know how much Infinity War made? This movie just about made $2 billion. And the one thing we can all agree with Infinity War, that no matter what Doomsday does, it has already done better than Doomsday, was the build-up. Everyone agrees that there was so much more build-up to Avengers Infinity War that got even the general audience interested in this universe and this movie. Obviously, Doomsday has some of this hype. The teasers, casting RDJ as Dr. Doom, yes, that has people interested. It just doesn't have the general audience hooked the same way that Infinity War does. I am telling y'all, bro, I'm not crazy for saying this. The past year in 2025 is the most telling example of this, because the highest grossing Marvel film of that year, being Fantastic Four, grossed only $500 million. And what's crazy is that this film was genuinely really good. Most people love this movie, but it's just the fact that the general audience has completely checked out of the MCU. It's only the basic, level of fans and the extreme nerds that are going to see these movies right now. And it's not a problem with the movies itself, it's just a problem with how people view superhero films right now. Just because I know people are going to bring it up, yes, Endgame was the highest grossing movie at one point. Now it's the second highest grossing movie because they re-released Avatar, but whatever. And the reason why this film grossed a lot more than Avengers Infinity War was solely because of the ending of Infinity War. And I do think that if Avengers Doomsday has an ending similar to this, where it gets you hooked, where you have to see the next film, all of social media is talking about it. Again, if you're around during this era, you know what I'm talking about. If Doomsday has something like this, then I do think Secret Wars, without a doubt, will make over $2 billion. And I even think, even if it doesn't have a crazy ending like that, Secret Wars will still make $2 billion because it's Secret Wars at the end of the day. But dare I say, I don't think Secret Wars is going to surpass what Endgame made. There's just not that level of hype around it. The hype around Secret Wars is all about the cameos. With Endgame, it's over 10 years of buildup. There's a significant difference between the two of those. Listen, bro, maybe in December, maybe come December, you come back to this, I'm completely wrong, I completely fucked up, but just going based off of what we know from past films, everything, I just don't see this making $2 billion. But maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm stupid, let me know.